Hare Krishna, my name is Bhakti Gauravani Goswami. I'm here in New Brajamandala, Spain, where I'm responsible for this rural community. And I welcome you to our little presentation, our video about our farm, our cows here. Om Surabhyaya Namaha. This is our Goshala, or well, these are the few cows we have, 5 of them. That's my main, place where I normally stay. Although I travel quite a lot. I have responsibility here also for the farm community. This place was bought in 1979, and so at that time, devotees in Spain, they were all very young. Now they're all getting older and they have families. But right from the beginning, I think we had, now these of course came later, but there were always, this whole building where the cows are staying had been there before. So it's a farm, although it has been used mainly by the previous owner as a summer residence for his friends and his family. So yes, now it's almost 37 years we have been here. Mm-hmm. Now, however, as you can see, the population of our cows is still rather small, because although our philosophy of Krishna consciousness, cows are a central part, without any doubt. After all, Krishna is the cowherd. But we are not really cowherds, I have to admit. Most, if not all, of the devotees have no previous experience, even living on the land, in a farm, or taking care of cows. So in that sense, it has never been easy. We have one Bhakta, Bhakta Alberto, who has been taking care of our cows since over 15 years now. So they are well taken care of, but he is practically alone. Sometimes some visitors come and they like to help in the Goshala, but to find, like, from the younger generation, somebody who feels that this is what I want to do for the rest of my life, or even for some years to come, it's not so easy. Even living on the farm, we also find that those who come here to live, very few stay over longer periods of time, because simply we have been, we can say, spoiled by this present Kali Yuga's so-called civilization, which just exploits the cows. Never really thinks of cows as something more than some kind of machine that gives, yes, milk products and finally the flesh that people eat. So we have grown up in that civilization, and somehow or other it has taken also its toll on our understanding and consciousness of how life is supposed to be lived. Srila Prabhupada, he from the very beginning pointed out that this type of civilization as we have it, and still it's going on, actually it's doomed. He said, sometimes he mentioned some time span, but I think he mentioned more or less at most 100 years. So we have 50 years have passed since then. So maybe another 50 years. But as anybody with a little bit of intelligence can understand that there's no real future in a civilization that is, in the case of cows, is simply exploiting both cows and the land actually, and not really taking care of it. And being so proud of all the technology that we have been able to invent to make life pleasant or easy. So, because we have grown up in this atmosphere, even for devotees, even I would say in general in ISKCON, for most of devotees, there's a kind of disconnect to this, what Prabhupada used to say, simple living and high thinking. We are still in the high thinking, high living and simple thinking atmosphere. That's actually what happens. We like to have all comforts that come with technology, and thinking doesn't go much beyond just taking care of our basic needs, and then I'm happy, I have my internet connection, and then everything is fine. This is basically, how we think. So to consider that this is real life, it's very difficult. I find, even for myself, I have to admit, although I know and I accept and I would like to think like that, but I don't very often think like that, because just the whole atmosphere is against it. It's a big challenge, and I have to, I can say I admire devotees like Bhakti Raghava Maharaj, or in Hungary there's Shiva Maharaj and the devotees there who are more actively not only promoting but living our philosophy in that sense, that we should depend on the land and specifically on cows. So we need help.
Yes.
I need help. Most of us need help in that regard, because we are really disconnected. Very difficult. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's basically the same. We're living in cities. We are really depending on technology, cars and computers and the internet and this and that and the other thing. And if we don't have it, then life almost becomes meaningless. So how to change our consciousness, that's going to be a big challenge. Now here we have an opportunity. Now, I am getting older and older and older every day. I hope somebody may become inspired to live in this kind of atmosphere. We have land, we have places to stay, but we don't have persons who really feel that this is what I want to do. So if you think that maybe I want to try this, I feel attracted, I would like the idea, this is one of the opportunities we have in ISKCON, Yoga Jamandala. In the summer it becomes hot, it's in Spain, but in the winter I can already say it becomes cold also. But we have a lot of forest, you can cut your wood and have wood heating, there's no problem. And the cows are here, they are waiting, and we would like to expand the Goshala, have more and more cows and have more milk to also give nice Bhoga Prasadam to the deities. So if somebody feels that he would like to help us, and not just by donations are also welcome, but it's better, it's much more substantial if somebody would dedicate his life to cow protection and farming and fulfilling Prabhupada's desire of establishing rural communities with Varnashram Dharma as the basis, to give an example for the rest of the world, how to really live human life. Hare Krishna.